Oh, sure, use your middle finger. That was in grade school.
Yeah. I didn't know they were doing that joke a century ago.
People have been flipping the birds for thousands of years.
Views are down, our watch time is down 42%.
What?
Our revenue is down. The last 28 days have been hard on the Last One channel, cuz. Let's see if we can make that money anyway.
Hurry up and, hey, yo. You gotta hurry up and make a...
Hurry up and pay, then leave.
Hurry up and make a commercial for Studio 17 to advertise us.
Well, here we are almost halfway through the month, and I saw one commercial by one juggalo get played on one show, and then every other fucking commercial break that they've taken on the show, can you switch to the voice? Every other fucking show that they've done, it's always been, you know, the new Nobody's Fault video with the Ferris wheel and they're only playing that music video like every fucking break. They're really milking the Nobody's Fault video on Insane Clown Posse House Party Peep Show.
You shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, Joker's whack as fuck. Yeah, we can get into that if you remind me about it.
Sam Piper, yeah, who are you? Matt,
I feel like that's how the robot would have said it.
Yahoo? Probably.
Yahoo.
I know it said Yahoo to you.
Oh. That's cool.
Okay.
CPN is doing something with Joker again.
I don't give a fuck! Fuck Raya. You guys are fucking goober, man.
Fucking retard.
Yeah, fucking retarded. The guy is fucking retarded.
I don't know who Joker is.
I don't know exactly who he is too, but he's a fat guy. I'm not sure if he's like a white guy or a Mexican guy because he was wearing a bunch of fucking makeup in the video that I saw. But I don't know. I didn't even hear the music or anything. I don't know if he's ripping off beats or if he's just taking the gimmick of ICP and doing some dumb shit with it. Whatever. Maybe we can get into it on the show later. Okay. I'm so fucking over CPN, bro. I'm sick of fucking hearing about that fucking guy all the time.
Yeah.
CPN is this, CPN is that. Nothing nice. Everybody's always talking shit about him. Dude, actually, you know what? I'll fucking perpetuate CPN only while the filter's on, and when the show starts, I gotta not talk about it. A lot of account names that I don't recognize talk mad shit about CPN, which is kind of funny because I don't like them, so to watch people talk shit is funny and cool. There's this one account on, Patreon. Insane Clown Posse's House Party Peep Show Patreon. When you go to the Patreon and click on the event, it's for something called Crowdsource. Okay. Takes you to the Crowdsource page where everybody can then watch the stream and crowdsource the chat or whatever. I don't know. But the chat's there. And there's a user there named Murderalata. I don't know who Murderalata is. I don't know if they're affiliated with our little YouTube Juggalo community or if it's somebody else outside of our community. But just like whenever I go to the crowdsource fucking videos and I'm sitting there waiting for 40 minutes for Insane Clown Posse to start their show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always seeing Murderalata talking mad shit. I don't have Cash App, PayPal only, cuz. Or you can put a fucking smooth $100 bill in an envelope and just mail it to me with a fucking $1 stamp. So yeah, Murderalata is talking a lot of shit about CPN in the crowdsource chats, and that's really funny. There's a couple other accounts that are talking mad shit about CPN as well.
And I think CPN is mad shit.
Well, he's a fucking dumb, fucking stupid bitch. I mean, like, I've never seen that guy say or do anything that I agree with. All his decision-making process.
Well, except throwing a golf club. You agree with that?
I mean,
You agreed with that. You were all excited about it forever.
Just because I was excited about it doesn't mean I agree with it. Oh, whoops, outro. Whoops.
Ross TV in the bitch.
I wash my hair once every 2 weeks. It's so itchy. I don't know why.
So what do we owe this pleasure, Ross TV? We never come see ya.
Troll account.
Oh, probably. Fucking trolls.
Hey, Josh Boghan.
Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace.
I got a Twisted shirt on today.
That's funny.
No.
Actually,
I wear this shirt because I was out fucking around in the grease and the mud and
okay.
shit.
That makes
Fucking
sense.
around with the motorcycles and
Rob
shit.
Bowling, what up, though?
CPN sucks, but he has the numbers to talk some shit.
No, he doesn't. That's right. Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace, and to everybody else. What's up? You're watching another episode of Positive Vibes Live! Live!
With tears of joy.
Fuck you if you're wearing headphones.
He was for a short period, Matt. Didn't last that long.
I am your host, not Slim. I thought not CPN was your homie after the gathering. We'll talk about CPN a little bit on the show, I guess. I don't give a fuck.
Keep bringing it up.
I am your host, not Slim One, and join with me this week is the Century Egg Iceman. What up? What up, though? I got a Hatchet Man on my couch. This makes me feel
We
cool.
need a new Juggalos review foods man.
Yeah, we all
Talk
do.
about gold dust.
Don't forget to check out Ross TV's channel, Ross
Lay down.
TV. Also,
No,
don't
lay
forget
down.
to go check out Juggalo's
Hey.
review. For years, I was fucking convincing Ross to start a new channel separate from the Ross TV channel and call it Juggalo's Review.
Yeah. And then you never...
And then he finally did it, and he put like 2 videos out on it. And I'm like, I'm gonna make some fucking content for the show. But I never edited any videos. Shut up, young. I want to change. Fuck this.
Yeah, he's a closet Twizzler. We all know that.
No! Not true.
Ross don't make new shit anymore. I wish he did.
Well, he still makes cartoons. I mean, I haven't looked in a couple of weeks, but I know he had one
What
fairly
up,
recent.
Spooky?
Ross makes cartoons.
Yeah. Ross, make more shit.
Yeah, Ross, quit living your fucking regular normal life of fucking happiness with your wife and get on the internet like all us other fucking schlubs.
Do nice advice now while he changes. Just playing I'm a Twizzler. Not lately.
I know, young fox, that's why I changed my shirt.
Good thing we don't have a green screen here. You're all fucking green.
I know.
Fucking leprechaun over here.
Oh, you'll never get me pot of gold. Was that
That's
good?
because you don't have a pot
That
of
was
gold.
good. Shut up, dude. All right, well, okay, so I fell across
early at all.
I fell across a little bit of extra cash around the house.
For 1 hour
We've been trying to make some improvements around here with the money that we got.
Entertain us.
And
Now it's on Ding Ding Doll.
another song that has been stuck in my head all week, even though I
Yeah,
don't really
that
like it
shirt
that much.
is much better.
Thanks, Yankin' Chains. That's the compliment that justifies my ego. Thank you. What was I just saying? Oh, spending cash. Okay, well, I'll make a long story long like I always do. I don't care.
Okay.
You want to fire up some dabs while I'm talking?
Sure.
So, last year at Shimmer Forest in Indiana, my camper started leaking, and I don't know why. Initially, and truthfully and totally, I blamed Captain Flannel's wife
I remember that.
because I thought that she went in there to use the toilet and didn't cite specific instruction. I'm not blaming her now because I don't know what the truth is, okay? But at the time, and I wasn't even upset. I was just like confused why it would leak. Was I ever really mad about it? I don't think I was ever mad.
If you were, you hit it well.
Yeah, and I don't hide things. Like, I fucking say what's on my mind constantly for content. So, anyway, I let Captain Mrs. Flannel go into the toilet and use it, And that I thought, because I didn't give her specific instruction not to flush bad shit, I thought she may have been the perpetrator of flushing some unflushable or at least undisintegratable wipes down my toilet.
Yeah.
I still believe it was her.
The diaper wipes
because
that I
everybody
bought.
else that used the toilet, I definitely gave specific instructions. Don't flush bullshit down there, right? Mm-hmm. But either way, that's neither here nor there, okay? The point is the toilet got clogged. I believe the toilet got clogged by these wipes. And then at Shimmer Forest, the camper was leaking. It was leaking like shit water. And it was getting pretty bad right at the end there. And I couldn't figure out or understand why. So then we brought it home. We fucking purged the tank. You want to fire me one up while I'm shooting the shit? So we got home. We purged the tank.
I'm dying.
I'm a little hot. Your face is red. So we purged the tank last year at the gathering, and then we came back home, and that was basically it. We used the toilet one more time, I believe, at Windsor Weekend, but it didn't leak, or we didn't use the toilet. And then we brought the camper home and winterized it for the winter, so I didn't use it for a whole year then because of the pandemic. August was my last thing in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Windsor Weekend was my last camping trip in Windsor 19. That was my end of season trip last year.
It wasn't, though. We went to Godrich.
That was this year.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still talking. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Last year.
So last year, and then my first thing this year was Windsor Weekend. So a whole year the camper sat. So now there was like a bunch of fucking antifreeze in the lines and everything. Or so I want to believe, despite the fact that it's like leaking and shit. Anyway.
You fucking tell him, Matt.
Slim says, whoever smelled it, dealt it. Cheers. What kind of dabs y'all dabbing?
Well, right now we're dabbing on some Drip brand sour diesel. That's what we just had right now.
It's making me gay. Anyway, just to ramble on about bullshit that makes no sense to talk about. The camper was broke with the toilet last year. This year, the obvious thing is it was still broken. And I thought maybe it was just like a clog and it was a leak. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, because it still leaked this year.
But it wasn't leaking shit water this time. Because you would have smelled that.
That's true. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got a water leaking problem somewhere.
From the bathtub for some unknown reason.
Well, yeah, okay, so then
that.
Longer story long, when we went to Windsor Weekend this year in August, we hooked up the city water connection. The cold water ran just fine, but the dark water, the hot water, ran really like brown and dark. Yeah. It was really bad. And I guess I tried to purge it by flushing it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't flushing enough for me. I thought that this was a waste. Like, I'm going to be filling my gray water tank with water right now, trying to purge all this shit.
Yeah.
That was on Friday when we showed up, or on Saturday, whatever. And then on Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon, when we went to leave, it was unbeknownst to me the entire weekend. Because once... Well, we still used the sink all weekend, I assume. We just didn't use hot water because the thing was fucking dirty.
Yeah.
So anyway... I fucking, when we went to leave on Sunday and tore down the camper, I went in the bathroom to get my electrical box to put my electrical away, and in the bottom of the tub was a bunch of backed up water, presumably from the fucking sink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that water backing up into the tub, that's nothing new. Since day one.
Oh, I remember that happened before.
Well, yeah, of course you did. Remember when we did the ceiling panels, and then I was like maybe hinting around. I think some of it fell into the tub and got clogged.
Yeah.
But then we like pulled the chunks out, and I thought it wasn't clogged anymore. But I never really fucking checked properly, I guess.
Yeah, but that wouldn't cause backup. That would cause a problem draining. If there was a clog there. It wouldn't cause it to back up.
I know that you're probably right, and also I know that I'm not a plumber, And I don't know if my pipes are split somewhere, or cracked somewhere, or not, or clogged, or not. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my water lines, but they're not working. And I dealt with that for years.
Yeah.
But as soon as the shit water started dripping, and then the second thing,
Japanese ogre mask.
Windsor
Wear
weekend
one.
this year,
Save
right?
a life. Japanese ogre
That was
shit
enough
on
to
Iceman's
prompt me
face.
to
Danny
finally
has
make an
some
appointment
fanny
to bring the
packs for
camper
you.
to a professional
Ice advice.
to have them take a look at the
Ice
camper and
advice.
do some shit that I can't, or we collectively can't
Ice
accomplish
advice.
Yeah.
Ice
together.
advice.
And like rambling, if anybody's listening, it's what we don't want to
Japanese
get
ogre
under there to
boner.
try to take metal off if that's the solution, and we don't know where to go inside if that's the solution. We can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I've certainly tried to look. So I fell across some extra cash around here,
812.
and I did an extensive, what I thought was an
advice.
extensive walk around the camper. Pulled the camper to the place, right?
Ice
Got out of the
advice.
truck, started texting
Ice
myself
advice.
all the problems
Ice
that I thought
advice
was with the
and fanny
camper. You know what I'm
packs,
saying?
please.
And then I went in, I met the guy, and I'll talk
Ice
about it, long story
advice.
long. I walk in there, no mask on, you know how I fucking roll. And
Ice
then I'm
advice.
walking through, I walk in, I make direct eye contact with the secretary or
Ice
some woman.
advice.
You know when you walk in, you got the table, and then there's everybody there?
Yeah.
So there was one there,
Ice
no
advice.
mask, no plexiglass, okay? I walk in, that's like that. And then I'm walking through the store, and like, everybody starts yelling mask. Everybody. Every fucking employee in the store that saw me started yelling the word mask.
Ice advice,
Nobody said,
ice
sir, please
advice.
put on a mask. Nobody said anything like that. So I just ignored everybody because I don't know anybody. Why would anybody be fucking talking to
Ice
me?
advice,
Leave me the
ice
fuck alone.
advice,
I
You
mean,
know
I
what
think
I'm
it's
saying?
obvious they're talking to you.
And
Ice
so I'm just
advice.
walking to the back of the fucking room, to the service desk at the
Yeah.
back. And the guy that's there to help me is there, not wearing a mask. And then some other woman is behind the thing, not wearing a mask. And then those two fucking idiots start barking
Ice
at me.
advice.
Mask, mask. And the woman is like, you can leave if you don't want to put on a
Ice
mask.
advice.
Nobody
Ice
at that
advice.
fucking place once said, please put on a mask. Nobody did. Nobody did. They all just, mask, 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 mask. It was so fucking annoying that I monopolized the time
Whitewash
in there
insists.
talking about masks, being a rude fuck about it.
I wish I was there for that.
Just being
damn
like,
it.
yeah, well, dude,
I
I was
wish I
just
could've
like,
been there.
yeah, it's pretty fucking
I
bullshit
second
that you
that.
guys are just chirping mask at me right now and not being polite at all.
advice.
Nobody here
Ice
said please.
advice.
Nobody approached me when I walked in and everybody started yelling mask. Nobody approached me. They were all fucking standing in their own fucking stations. I walked, you know the place.
Yeah.
I walked from the front door entrance all the way to the service.
You can
Nobody got
leave
within
if you
20
don't
feet of me,
want to
let alone
advise
maintaining a
advice.
6-foot social distance to
Ice
get my
advice.
attention to say, excuse me, please. Whether it's known or not known, the way that they approached it was fucking
Yeah,
rude
that is kind
and
of-
bullshit.
Especially when you walk up to a desk where people are not wearing masks and they're telling you to wear a mask.
The fucking bitch said you can leave if you don't want to put on a mask or something to that effect, but definitely leave. No mask, leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed. So I just kept talking about masks inside the whole time. And then finally the guy goes, and then I was talking and I'm like, dude, I'm taking this down. Like, I can't breathe in this. It was not a mask, arguably. It was a handkerchief. But judge me, pass judgment on me as you will in the chat. I seriously don't give a single fuck. Since the pandemic has occurred, I haven't been in a major position where I've had to wear masks. And actually, the most often times I've had to wear fucking masks during the pandemic is at that fucking trailer place.
That's right.
When I went with you, and they were fucking sweating me about a fucking mask.
Yep.
And there was like, I'm like, bro, it's me and him are the only
Iceman
ones here.
wears a
Like, get the
condom to get
get
in
off
case
me.
he
Like, get the
gets
fuck away from me.
late.
How about the day that you
I
and I were
think you're
there and I
right.
wasn't wearing a mask and I was sneezing all over the place?
I don't remember
You
that
remember
one.
that?
but,
I do. My fucking allergies were going crazy. But I mean, every time I sneezed, I would do this and sneeze into my fucking shirt. But they got all pissy at me and fucking, I ended up walking out.
Yeah, so like, bitch, you fucking leave if you got a problem.
Yeah, right?
So anyways, so the mask thing, blah, 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 blah. And then so I'm talking to the guy, and like I'm monopolizing the time about mask, but I am like answering questions about the camper. So I'm like, bro, I can't breathe in this. Like, I'm not doing this. And like, I just get, you know me, bro. Like, I just get so much anxiety over
Blake,
conceptually
can you shut up
arbitrary
so Iceman can
bullshit.
give you
But it's not
some
arbitrary to me
advice?
because I was fucking freaking out. I don't want to sound like a whack bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Karen.
But I had my, okay, well, so be it. So be it. So be it said that I am a fucking Karen then. Let it be known. Because even though it wasn't a proper medical mask, I'm definitely, I don't want that in my life. I don't want to have to do that. And any negative stigma that associates with that, once again, so be it. You know, I'm not here to argue about those things. I'm just saying this to you on this show that we do. I went to the fucking trailer place and I put a double fold. It was a triangle, right? So it's twice. And it was getting hot and I couldn't breathe. And it's the only thing I'm thinking about. And I pulled it down because I had so much fucking anxiety about it. That's my Karen moment. And I looked at him and I said, bro, I can't wear this. Like, I'm not wearing this. And he looked at me and he goes, oh, okay, do you want to go outside? And I'm like, yeah, 100%. Let's go the fuck outside where I don't have to wear a mask. And nobody sweat me about the mask the rest of the time that I was there outside. It was fucking amazing. Why don't we just do this from the thing? Why couldn't you say to me, if you don't want to wear a mask, let's go outside?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they had to, like, name me up first because I did have an appointment. So I'm sure there's a computer to check or whatever. Well, Inside business did need to be conducted. But
I'm sure they could have done that at the same time as you're walking outside.
It wasn't until after I pulled it down, I'm like, I can't do it. You know? He's like, okay, let's go outside. And then that was it. So anyway, long, short story, extra long. This is what I'm doing right now. Pardon me. So I get there, I do all that stuff. We go outside. He and I do a once around the camper. He listens to me completely. He indulges everything that I have to say about everything. And then that's it. And I leave. And so, well, before I left, I'm like, well, I'm off season now, right? So, like, I didn't opt for it. I just casually mentioned that it's my off season.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we might push you down then. I'm like, I don't have a problem with that. Free storage, blah, blah, blah. It's not a big deal. I'm not using it. Yeah. I'm not missing what I don't need. So take your time. So I get there. That was at around fucking 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I get there, 1. By, what time did Mima get home? 4:30? So by 5 o'clock, well, yeah, because they close at 5. So at 4:30 yesterday.
Getting a loan plate to buy a new camper?
No, I didn't get a loan to buy a new camper. That's not the thing that I'm saying. I'm fixing the old camper. Okay, so here is essentially now the summation of the long story long. Okay? I did the walk around. I come home. I'm home by like 2:30 or some shit. Homeboy's on the phone at 4:30 calling me. He's like, yo, and I'm paraphrasing heavily. He's like, yo, we got the unit on the hoist, and before we even started the $150 all-season inspection, before we even started that, we put on the hoist. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck it up because I don't even remember the name.
I can't remember it either.
Did I say it to you?
Yesterday.
It's a word that starts with X, EX as a prefix.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
I'm gonna figure it out for you. Keep talking.
Because you got a history. Yeah. You looked it up in your history. Cool. Not extension, not expansion. I can't remember what it is. If you find it, whatever. If you don't find it, whatever. Blurt it out if you find it.
Okay.
And this is what it is. So everything that I just said, and then they put it on the hoist. They call me at 4:30. They go,
camper axle equalizer.
Equalizers. So my camper equalizers. If you know what an equalizer is, I don't know what the equalizers are. But I guess they might be similar to bushings.
No, they have something to do with the leaf springs.
The leaf springs. Well, yeah, okay, so check it out. You know how in between the tires, there's that little rocking piece?
Yeah.
I think that might be the equalizer.
I don't know because, well, I mean, I don't know because I don't really know what that looks like. I never really paid attention. But these were like long bars that were like C-cut.
Okay.
Well, here, let's take a look.
Take a look
I'll
at
bring
your
it back
phone.
up.
Okay, so while I'm saying, while he brings it up, I'm saying this. So anyway, fucking homeboy calls me at 4:30, a half an hour before the fucking shop closes, and he's like, yo, your equalizers are shot. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. I just don't know what an equalizer is. And he goes, well, I'm paraphrasing. He goes, well, whatever it is, right? It essentially doesn't even exist on your camper. Your equalizers are so far gone that they don't even exist on your camper.
Well, there's this here that shows up, but there's also possibly that, but then that's there again. So I don't really know.
I don't know. Maybe they're different for each unit. Whatever.
Well, let's look
so
at the
anyway,
trailer.
well, while you're looking more, I'm just going to keep talking. So the guy goes, your equalizers are fucked up. They don't even exist, essentially. And I was like, okay, paint me retarded, right? I don't know what equalizers are. I've never heard of them. I'd never...
It's those. But they have something to do with leaf springs. That's all I really know.
Anyway, they don't exist. They've rotted off the camper or have broken or whatever they do.
Or we're never there.
Or were removed and never put on.
Yeah.
Whatever they are, whatever happened to them. I have no idea. And homeboy hits me up and he goes, well, before we continue with the annual inspection, the ASI, all-season inspection, we just want to let you know that your equalizers are blah, 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 and blah, 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 $700 quote to fix. And I'm like,
And
damn.
they won't even touch anything else on the camper.
I don't believe that they insinuated that they would not
maybe
continue.
not. Maybe they would
But
continue.
they said two things. One, do you want to do the $700 job? And two, we here, the professionals, would consider this camper not roadworthy right now in the state that it's in. And I'm like, again, I don't know about equalizers. I don't know anything about them, what could have happened or what has or hasn't. They may have not been on there since I got the camper in 2014. If you're out there and you know anything about equalizers. You know, that damage, if it is damage, could have been there since 2014 when I bought the camper, or previous to me purchasing the camper even. Maybe whatever the equalizer is got damaged while I was driving the camper. Who knows, pulling it. Who fucking knows? I really genuinely don't. But I do know that it's a fucking $700 fucking quote to repair. And so now, with the little budget that I have to throw at the camper, obviously, without a fucking question, the camper has to be safe to pull. That is a given. And even though it is a given, hypocritically, since I've owned the camper, my sway bar's been loose. My sway bar attachment piece has been loose.
Yep.
My breakaway, like if your camper falls off your truck, there's a little thing, your breakaway, that will engage your brakes. Mine has never worked since I've never even hooked it up since day one. So the front end has its own set of issues that I'm going to have to throw at. They did do part of the all-season inspection, though, and confirmed that my gas lines are good. They capped the line inside where the fridge is, and I don't know what they're doing on the outside, but if I want to test that now, I just need, like, new regulators and shit. I gotta get it. And I think that's understandable.
Yeah.
Those have just been sitting weathered since day
Not
one.
being used.
Right. Is it worth putting in almost another $1,000 into it? Yes, 100%. And Iceman will tell me if I'm wrong for saying this. I bought that camper for $1,800, and I bought a water tank and a pump and a new set of tires and ceiling panels. And we did that whole thing, all those things. I still got the camper on the road for under $2,500. And that was in 2014. And then since then, think with me. What have I done? A Turnabond, around $300 to $500 Turnabond. Another set of tires, about $500. I went and bought the vent covers, which is just essentially an accessory, really. Yeah. And I bought those probably
you don't need
with
those.
the $2,500 budget back in 2014 because I got those right away. So I bought the camper for $1,800, got it on the road, all in, including that price, less than $2,500. I've taken it to every gathering of the Juggalos. I've taken it to 2 Camp Anarchies. I pulled it to Oklahoma City for a gathering, Indiana, all over Ohio. I've pulled it all over Southern Ontario for camping around here and shit. I never had any major issues with pulling it, except for that one time I got that flat tire coming home from Camp Anarchy. Oh, and then when I broke the jack at Whoop Stuck. Yeah. But I don't attribute those things to.
But we also had the flat tire before we left for Goderich.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that fucking.
There was a screw in it.
Did I tell you that idiot ended up coming here and seeing it and loading it himself, unprompted by me, taking it to his house, patching it, filling it with air, and giving it back to me, all in the same day?
What the fuck?
All in the same day? Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
You must have been bored that day.
Yeah, so I got it out here or in there somewhere now.
Right on. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, idiot.
Yeah. So that was awesome. And then, so what was I just saying before I talked about that part? Oh, camper. Money I've put into it. Is it worth to put another $1,000 into the camper? Yeah, because I've only paid. I've paid less than 30. It's got to be $2,500 all in, a Turnabond seal, a new set of tires, 25, 5, 5.
Well, plus sealing the roof other times too.
I only sealed it one other time with that shitty lap.
That's what I thought. But the one time you said you did it twice.
I don't think I did it twice. I did it twice in the sense that we did the lap sealant. That sucked. I don't believe I did the lap sealant a second time.
I don't think so either, but you
if I did do it a second time, I don't think I did it a second time because I don't remember buying that bucket.
Yeah.
I don't remember going into any cracks with any Dicor or anything. Yeah. I don't remember doing any of that. But I do remember going up there cold and chipping away before you brought me the heat. I would have been there for a fucking month,
Forever.
bro.
How much longer is the camper gonna last if you invest this money into it?
Well, who knows?
I mean, okay, so I'm saying, let me carry on with it then. So I'm going to pay this. I have to now. I said go ahead with the job. So I'm going to put $700 at least into the axles. They messaged me today. They said that job's already done. What does it cost? $700? Like, where'd you get the part? How much did you value the labor? I don't understand what the fuck they did there. I'm definitely gonna fucking crawl under there and take a look.
Yeah,
yeah, 100%. But jokes aside about the sensationalization of $700. Okay, axles for $700, and then whatever the water costs, I have to pay the water, and I have a small electrical issue that maybe I can fix. But since it's in the shop, I'm just going to have them fix it.
Yeah.
So, make the camper safe to pull with these
axle
equalizers. Let's check all my front end for my sway bars and breakaway. Get all that sorted out. So now we're safe to pull. Check. Second priority, make sure it's dry. Get those water lines in check. And then third is electrical. And even they're like the same thing because electrical might as well go first in the priority ahead of water because we're going to make it safe to pull. I want these marker lights and these lights to work, right? Yep. So now I've pushed water to the third priority. Safe pull, electrical, water. I need that water fixed. The whole thing, me talking for the last 25 minutes, has been about the camper leaked water. I can't fix that. That's why it's in the shop. Boom.
That's right.
Okay? So I'm confident that they'll be able to do that, and I'm waiting for them to give me a quote, and even if they pull the trigger without the quote, I'm going to pay it, because I want the fucking water fixed. And so, Matt FEMA, to look at $1,000 or even $2,000 investment in my own camper, I own that camper. I love my camper. I don't care how old it is, how heavy it is. I don't care about any of those things. I've looked for other campers
and not satisfied with anything.
And I've seen a couple that seem a little bit satisfying, but just not quite.
Yeah.
Just not quite what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I've seen some, I'll just talk on it for a sec. I've seen like some that have like a double bed with a private door entrance to the bedroom, and I would love a private door entrance to my own bedroom in my own camper.
But a double bed.
Oh yeah, so that double bed definitely too small, and in that one camper it had like the corner cut off it.
So you
So
need a
proprietary mattress. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't want to sleep on a 40 or 25-year-old proprietary mattress. I don't care how clean it is. I don't want. So that's something. What up, Pac-Man? So anyway, it's been hard pressed for me to find a floor plan that I truly enjoy. And I love this 40-year-old unit. It's the first thing I got. And again, I'm just going to blah, blah, blah. $2,500. And then the new seal was maybe $500. The new tires are $500. That's $3,500. Ceiling, well, that was still part of the $2,500, right?
Yeah.
So, like, since 2014 when I got my camper, talking about it with you right now. Oh, and then also the jack. I broke the jack at Whoopstock. And while I could have went and got a $20 or $50 hand crank jack, I invested in saving cranking in the hot summer days when I'm trying to level the camper at a music festival, and I invested what was like maybe $400, right? Something close to that.
I think it was around there, yeah.
In an electric button fob, key fob button jack, a Husky Super Brute 5000. It's the best fucking investment I ever put in the camper. Better almost than the ceiling panels.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What up, Josh Vaughn? What up, Josh
Other than
Vaughn?
the fact that it currently is a two-man job still, but...
Say again?
Other than the fact that it's still currently a two-man job.
Oh, the jack?
Jack, yeah.
Yeah, the jack is a two-man job because I had my friend wire my 7-way, but I believe he wired it wrong.
Yeah, he must have
So
grounded
that's
it
why
out
that's my
not
electrical
properly.
problem, I think. All my marker lights and everything work, but my turn signals and my brake lights and...
But no,
I kinda
those are intermittent, so I think there's a short. Because
Yeah.
sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not.
I hope that
so
they
I
can
think there's
fix
an
that
actual
shit.
short in the
I hope that
wires,
they can
yeah.
fix that. And
Well,
then,
I'm sure they can.
And then that's where I'm at. So, is it worth it to fix it? Yeah, it's worth it to fix it because even if I didn't get the axles fixed just now, okay, and didn't know about the axles and innocently sold the camper in an as-is state to somebody, I still would have valued the camper today at around maybe like, well, we talk about it often enough. I would genuinely put... I bought it for 25. Got it on the road for 2,500. And regular maintenance you write off.
Yeah. Well, not just regular maintenance, even redoing stuff because that shit's just expected to be done.
I put it on the road for 2,500 in 2014. I would take the first serious $2,000 that came my way if I was selling it, which I'm not at all. I have no interest in selling it. Okay, so take that. Even if I would have found a new camper and spent the money that I'm willing to spend on fixing this camper, it would have been so many more fucking steps, you know? Like, it would have been so many more steps. What if I have like a budget, say, of like, I mean, realistically, if I were to sell that camper for $2,000, one, I ain't getting no 28-foot camper for $2,000 nowhere.
No, you ain't.
Two, even if I had the ability to match that and say I had $4,000, yeah, I could get a fucking cool camper for sure. But I know that I would be dissatisfied.
For sure.
And furthermore, I'm the type of guy that would be like, okay, I got $4,000 for a camper. I'm going to just go buy the camper and then I'll bring it home and fix the things. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like 5 G's. You know, I don't have that. I don't.
More.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want none of that. I'm not interested in any of that. One day something will change. But as it stands now, I still feel just as in love.
Hand making the sign of the horns.
Yeah, okay, well, fuck him, because guess what? $1,500 is still like $1,700.
Yeah.
He's talking in American Bald
That's what I was
Eagles.
thinking. Yeah, bald eagles. You're right.
Yeah, we're talking about Maple Leafs. Scaramouche! Okay, do the fucking fandango.
Different
Captain
values
Flannel.
over here. That's all you got to know.
But the lock is worth at least $800. Fuck what you heard. I don't give a shit. I'll hold it all day. I probably would never tear the lock out of the camper and do like I talk about.
I mean, I don't know. I think I would.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really think I would.
No door lock, eh? All original, no door lock.
Get something, just not original. Oh. I was wondering.
Oh, it's nothing. I thought it was something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, fuck you, Captain Flannel. That shit isn't fucking true, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
Actual real money, not Canadian mom play money.
Yeah, mom
Hey
play
man, our
money.
fucking Maple Leafs are just as
Fucking
real as your
mom
bald
play
eagles.
money?
Yeah, right.
It's M-O-N-O, and I can't even spell the rest, okay?
Well, he's got the rest.
Anyway, all jokes aside, fuck what you think. I fucking don't believe you, okay? I believe that my camper is worth a minimum $2,000. I probably would not dip anything below that. Especially after doing regular maintenance of $700 equalizers and getting these fucking water lines fixed. I'd sell it for $2,000 right now, as it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the money that I've invested in the maintenance, you need maintenance, I gotta use the camper for a couple more years now before I absorb that into saying, okay, the camper's still only worth $2,000. I gotta get a couple more camps out of it for sure. Captain
agree.
Flannel, I hope that we get to do a fucking. I hope that we get. I hope. I genuinely hope that you and I get to do Camp Anarchy some year. In America, I don't care. Well, hopefully it's not too far. I hope it's in Ohio, right? But I hope we get to do Camp Anarchy in the camper. That would be the shit. So yeah, $700 equalizers, plus the water lines, plus I gotta get my 6-way rewired. I gotta get my breakaway fixed for the brakes, you know?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. So I honestly am genuinely hoping to keep the fucking money under $2,000. And I thought that I was going to do pretty fucking good. But now that they hit me with that $700 quote on those equalizers, who fucking knows? It's worth more to you than what it's actually worth. But it's no, listen. I'm telling you right now, Matt FEMA, genuinely, I don't. And again, you will always tell me if you think I'm not telling the truth.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for you to fill.
Do you think that I put emotional value on the camper? I don't. I don't be like, I took this thing to Oklahoma, so you owe me $2,000. Fuck you. It's not like that.
Well, no. The emotional value is a person. Yeah, it'll take some more. Your emotional value is more of a personal thing. It's emotional to you. It's not. I think it's worth more for the emotional value, but you have an emotional value attachment to it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't try to profit off that.
Well, no, that's not what he's saying either. He's just saying that to you it's worth that much more because you have this emotional attachment to it.
I think the camper's worth at least $2,000, especially based on the fact, again, that fucking lock in itself.
You can't put the
lock in it.
But you're saying that you would take the lock off the camper so you see the value in it.
To make the value of the lock, but the lock.
So are you willing to devalue the camper?
Yes, because
to value the lock.
Being on
but
the camper,
but the lock on the camper adds no value.
Putting an $800 lock on a camper does not make the camper $800 more, in any sense.
Okay, so let's say. Let me say this. Let me ask you this.
Maybe a little bit more than it would if it didn't have a lock, but not 800 more.
Okay, so let's just
not even hundreds more.
Let's hypothesize. Hypothetical situation here. We got the camper. It's worth $2,000.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna take the lock off. Is the camper worth $1,200 now?
No.
How much is the camper worth now?
I mean, it would be worth a little bit less because it doesn't have a lock.
But not $800.
No.
But we could still sell the lock for $800.
But the lock is worth, because people will buy it for that much, so that lock is worth that much separate from the camper.
And it's got to be worth at least $800, dude, because fucking I saw an in-box on Kijiji for $600 out in Alberta.
And that was
just a few weeks ago. No, just a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it sold quick. I didn't have the money for it. I have my money tied up in weed raffles. And then,
$800 for a used lock.
Okay, Captain Flannel, listen. Open a new tab right now, okay? Okay? That's enough time. Now look for this. Look for Bargman, B-A-R-G-M-A-N. Look for a Bargman L $400.
All these years, I thought you've been saying Bardman, B-A-R-D.
Nope.
Until you spelt it now, I'd always thought you were saying Bardman.
Bardman L400. These locks are fucking out of control. Okay, so I bought my camper.
Lock still has keys.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to ask the guy where he fucking... Hey, so I'm selling you this lock. By the way, where do you live? Where do you store your camper?
Just did. It said you got ripped off. Shut up, Captain Flannel. Fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah, I probably did get ripped off. But at the Gathering of the Juggalos in 2015, I was down at the main stage, and I knew that the key way... Because the whole lock and the handle and the inside, the whole assembly is the lock. The door handle, the whole assembly is $800 or less. You know, whatever, $800. That's what the first one that I ever saw was, and the other one was $600. So it ain't much different. Anyway, the whole assembly is $800. I went to the Gathering in 2015 knowing that my lock was broken when I bought the camper last year in 2014, and we just did what we had to do. Because basically any key opened the fucking thing because the tumbler and the keyway were broke.
Yeah.
It was made out of cast. And so I'm down at the main stage, blah, 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 blah. Ross comes, he's like, hey, friend, I think I broke the lock on the camper. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not mad because I knew it was kind of fucked up, so let's go figure it out. And then we did go to figure it out and blah, blah, blah. And that's what happened. The fucking, the back of the keyway busted off because it was cast. It just was old and it broke. $160 to get just the keyway sent to my house. Thankfully, it's a pretty simple lock. I was able to assemble it myself. That was cool. And that's it. That's it. So I had to fucking do the lock. It cost me $160 just for the keyway on this $800 lock. It's 8:37 over here, so we're going to go until 9 for another 23 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so anyway... The locks are expensive on the campers. It sucks.
Well, on old campers that you have.
On my camper, it has this fucking...
when you got the lock, that's when you were actually doing vlogs on the Not Slim Lunch
that again, eh?
That was in the height of it, man. That was in the height of it.
I've done a lot of locksmith work.
Oh, yeah? Will you ever fucking break the shackle off of my heart?
Right, Matt.
Matt Fee, I remember you got that locks when you were using... Yeah. I know I haven't been doing vlogs, but I've been streaming 6 days a week over on Studio 17, and you can go and fucking watch that. I want a sick fanny pack. I've always wanted a sick fanny pack. I want a fanny pack over a fucking wallet any day, bro. I would love a fanny pack so bad. I'd love a fanny pack that is super secure... Super secure, high quality.
Lock and hinge like $40.
A super secure one that's not going to come off me. Something that is like... I want to get something that I could wear like in a Faygo Armageddon. You know what I'm saying? Because more often than not, when I get the opportunity to do Faygo Armageddons, you know... I always find before the show, before the ICP take the stage
for less than 800.
Yeah, I know, Captain Flynn. I know. Anyway, fanny packs, I love them and I want one because before every ICP show that I get to go to, I'm always running around, chasing around, looking for somebody that I trust to hold my shit for me. For the whole fucking Insane Clown, somebody that's planning at being at the back, not going up on the stage, hold all my shit so I can go get soaking wet and pop. And then I gotta find the person. And then I gotta find the person after the show, and that's been problematic for me in the past frequently. You know what I'm saying? And that sucks. So a nice fanny pack that is legitimately, when I'm up in a crowd of people, nobody's just gonna go snap, like a bra snap or a fucking belt buckle or a clip that pops out. Something that is... I got this. Okay, go ahead. Something that is waterproof, like liquid proof, completely, and doesn't come off easy. A fanny pack that stays dry and doesn't come off easy, like a bra strap or a click one, you know, like a click.
Yeah, those ones can break pretty easy.
Not even that it breaks. I want to be in a Fago Armageddon and feel secure that nobody's going to hit my button and snipe it. I want to be in a crowd and feel that, like, security, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even if it was one that I had to wear across my chest.
Oh, look at that. We got to fucking invent this now.
Even if I had, like, a nice waterproof one that was like a bandolier, however you say it. You know, like for your bullets. Under your shirt. Wear it close to my body and shit, up in my chest. That would be cool. Imagine if I had to reach in my titties and shit for money, Iceman. Out of my titty pack, cuz. What up, though? Let me get a slice of pizza, cuz. It's a fucking sweaty fucking titty dollar.
Just start wearing a bra.
I should start wearing a bra. Julian Johnson Jr., what up?
Vandalay Industries.
Vandalay. What is Vandalay?
That's who we're gonna go to for financing to make our new fanny packs.
Which one is Vandalay?
It's from Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, Art Vandalay.
I don't know Art Vandalay. I just remember Vandalay Industries. It was a fake company that he said he worked for. George said he worked for.
Remember the one where Kramer got the shoes with the big things on the tips of the feet, and then he went to the dentist also, and then he met up with this other guy who thought he was retarded. Because he was like talking with a lisp.
Okay, I do remember that now, yes.
It was like a basketball thing or something.
Exporting. Honestly, I would try to find a Nike one. Allied fanny packs are just the snap one.
Yeah, I know, I gotta check it out.
Man bra fanny packs by Blade.
Yeah, titty packs. What up, though?
Titty packs.
Moobs.
Titty packs for your moves.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, whatever I was saying, all behind me now. I forget most of it, other than talking about the camper.
Camper in the loft.
And how I value the camper. I don't believe that I put an emotional value on the camper. Fuck what you guys think. You're not trying to buy the camper, and you're all Americans anyway, talking in American bald eagles. And the Iceman is my go-to advice guy. You guys don't get ice advice every week. I get ice advice every day.
He gets unsolicited advice.
Every day. That's why I don't put a big push on the advice. Because I'm like, I get it every day.
And Miraz? No, that doesn't sound right. Miraz, that just sounds retarded, Captain Flannel. You're fucking retarded, Captain Flannel.
How about Mr. Ass?
Fanny packs. Let's change that.
I know that's a wrestler. Anyway, the camper to me has to be sellable at probably no less than $2,000. Also, I'm cheap as fuck.
With working water, working electrical, working propane.
Yeah, in 2 years after I've absorbed the cost of the regular maintenance.
Yeah, but see, I'm saying that once that's fixed, then it's worth $2,000.
Oh, no. Right now.
No, yeah, right now. Like, when it's fixed, as you get it
It's not fixed right now in my possession.
And the equalizers, too. Fuck, if those weren't getting put on, that would take a lot of fucking...
Nobody would have even known about that.
True. Well, unless they know about it and they look and see it gone.
I am retarded, LOL, but you want to make fanny pack bras for men.
Yeah.
I don't want to make them. I just want my own.
I want to be the one to make them and fucking make money off them.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, and I'm a little disturbed by it.
Anyway, the camper's worth $2,000. The camper's worth $2,000. The camper's worth $2,000. The camper's worth $2,000. Just like these fucking idiots in the chat.
I was just gonna say, you can't say it too many times to make me feel it.
So that's bittersweet. I'm obviously stoked to get the camper fixed because I'm cheap as fuck. And for me to finally break down, and it was water.
That's the thing you hate the most.
I hate water.
I mean, we've been driving around with faulty fucking brake lights and tail lights for years.
Yeah, because you know what?
We've been driving around with a loose fucking bracket for his sway bars for years.
Yeah, since day one. Yeah, but those don't rot the camper. Those don't rot the camper.
No, you're right.
Okay,
you're right.
If I would have got... Okay. I got the sway bars on the camper. It's all broken and not working. It's all broken and damaged, right?
Okay.
if it would have posed some type of issue,
Luck is
I would have did something about it.
But the moment it poses some type of issue is when you're on the freeway and your camper goes, whoa!
Yeah. Well, it's a learning experience for next time.
Or it poses an issue when you're going down the freeway and you come up to an accident scene and you hit the brakes, but the guy behind you doesn't know.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Well, I don't think about the accident stuff.
I do.
Just think about
That's all I was thinking about driving with that fucking thing.
I think about if I got stopped, I'd be like, yeah, just started today. I'm on my way to the shop right now.
That's true. That's very
the
true.
lights thing only.
Well, you can't say you're on the way to your shop when you're on to Ohio.
It just, we were having a crazy time at the festival, and this just started happening. I'm headed to Canada right now to get it taken care of. Like, I'm going home, please.
But like I said, the only thing in my mind all the time was somebody rear-ending us. That's a free. Mind you, on the way home from Ohio the first time, I didn't worry about it because I didn't know till we got back and we went to drop our friend off, and his father-in-law's like, "Hey, you got no lights out back, like no tail lights or anything," and we're like, "Well, no, you're full of shit." And sure enough, there was nothing.
Well, if Iceman gathers,
well, yeah, when I do gather again, I will likely take my own camper.
So let's explore that. Wow. With that simple sentence,
yeah.
Are you making some purchase your own baller lot?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take my camper. I want a baller lot.
That's fascinating.
It really is.
Expensive is what I mean by fascinating.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And the problem with me is I wouldn't have a bunch of people staying in my camper with me, so I'm not going to make the extra money to pay it off like you do.
Exactly. Yeah. You could maybe get one bro. You know what I mean, in that bitch with you.
But I also plan, if it ever comes up, when it comes up again, to buy 2 baller lots so I could resell one for double the price.
Yeah, you get your hands on a baller lot, you can make at least double your money.
Yeah.
What do we do? Double?
We doubled. We could have done more, but we helped.
We could have done a lot more, bro. We could have did a lot more. All that Canadian guilt and those fucking losers talking shit.
I didn't really have any guilt. I'm just you brought it up.
Well, well, yeah. Well, I did all the footwork. You mind if I think I've talked about it in the past. You mind if I talk about what happened with that anyway?
Okay, yep.
Okay, so me and fucking Dummy here go half on the fucking ticket. I hit him up, and I'm like, yo, I'm going to get the baller lot. You're my homie. Let's fucking do this together. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, let's make some cash. And he's like, okay, no problem. So I fucking get the baller lot that we're going to sell, and I go through all the emotional turmoil that I had to
part of the emotional turmoil.
Bro, you didn't feel shit. You're barely human.
Well, I never felt shit about it. I never felt shit about any of it.
Yeah.
I still don't.
Okay,
Fuck that.
and every day I had to fucking listen to idiots talk shit to me. I had to go on live shows. I got memes now, Tax the Fam. I'm indelible in our fucking community with fucking Tax the Fam shit and everything. Okay? It's a double-edged sword. Like, I love being in this community.
I would hold that as a badge of honor.
I do love getting to
what do juggalos do but tax the fam?
I guess, but I'm not sure exactly what you just said.
You know exactly what I said.
Here's what I think I'm saying. I never had any guilt about taxing anybody, and I still don't really technically have guilt about making money because fuck everybody. But then also,
society.
But
fuck everybody.
Then also,
there's no also to me. Go ahead.
But then also, I also chose to. Well, I could have made a significant profit off of the baller lot. I only doubled my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, what do I get out of doubling my money? What it was? Let me conceptualize this. I paid I paid $500 for the fucking ticket, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
So you gave me $250. So I've made $1,000. So I only made $250. I had to eat all that shit and deal with all these fucking assholes talking shit to me and all that shit on the line.
But that's on you because you even told me, you said, no, just let me fucking take all this. And I'm like, hey man, I went on that show with you against CPN because of that. And I was happy to do that and tell him to fuck off.
So I ate all that shit for $250
American.
and the Iceman, and then something.
But I'm the one that originally put the money up. Like,
And I think that I owed money. I think I owed money, so I was already shell gaming that shit.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got my profit, it was already fucking spent anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So I got nothing. You got nothing but memed and friends, I guess. Captain Flannel, Josh Vaughn.
Brand new in 2020 Hatchetman for your
I mean, yeah,
information.
ICP fucking
Just
are all about taxing the fam, and that's obvious by the auctions that they hold.
Well, it's obvious by, like, when Jump Steady says, oh, wow, you're going to get that fucking canopy over by the main stage. You could really make a lot of money on that.
Yeah.
And remember when I was so fucking butthurt about everybody talking that shit to me, even though, again, I consented and understand all that. I was so fucking upset. I actually released a vlog. That was just like a 20-second clip of that Jump Steady quote. Being like, juggalos make a lot of money. Everybody laughs. You know? So anyway, I only made like $250 on that, man, on that deal, you know?
Yep.
That shit was rough. Do you remember what you did with your money? Gather?
Yeah, went into the gathering, went right back into the gathering. That was the whole point of doing it, though, was to put it right back into the gathering.
I got to assume I probably... Oh, and then did I pay your thing? Was that the year?
No.
One year did I pay something for you? One year?
That was Woodstock. Yeah, that was Woodstock. You didn't make me pay the lot fee.
Oh, right. That was my donation to you to not pay the lot fee. And then me paying out for somebody else's gathering, paying for you to gather, and then the following year I had to fucking pay for Fat Ass to fucking gather.
We both helped him out.
I think a couple people did.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I taxed the fam, but all that money went back into pretty much not
Captain Flannel says he defended you and got 3 strikes and rage kicked. I think that was from the Discord. The Juggernaut or the which one?
Really? Yo, hey, listen, maybe I'm talking shit about whatever I'm talking shit about, but I can't do anything but be real. Taxing the fam on that baller lot was one of the best things I ever did in the last couple years. The best year of my life recently was 2017. Well, we marched. I did all those Joker card shows. I gathered. I fucking did so many things that I didn't expect to do except go to Florida for the Amazing Joker Brother show.
Debate show member convict me.
That's so fucking funny. Fuck that guy, man. That guy's so shit. Anyway, so I definitely as far as gathering stuff is concerned, all that shit's certainly a wash.
Yeah.
But, and I'm happy that it all happened because I got to make new friends like Captain Flannel and Matt and Matt and Cody and whoever else wants to think that they're my friend, you know? All those Bender boys and shit.
One Captain LOL, strike 2, then kick me LOL.
Yo, thank you for defending me on the CPN stream.
The only thing about that whole baller lot fiasco that I regret was saying yes to you to selling it for only $1,000. I really wish we would have went.
I had a lot of Canadian guilt about these fucking idiots talking shit, and I fucked up.
Yes,
and I'm telling you right now, I will fucking peacock a baller lot just as hard as I did the next time. I ain't fucking listening to nobody. Every single person that can hear me now preemptively spread the fucking word that I'm taxing that ass if I get the fucking chance. Okay? If I get a baller lot, triple money. Quadruple money. The highest bidder wins. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You got these fucking juggalos out here that are like Silent J that are paying $700 to go sit in Violent J's backyard in the cold tonight around the let me see how cold it is. Around a fucking campfire to listen to these fucking old men.
Tell ghost stories. Yeah.
Got a hoodie on.
For a campfire, it wouldn't be too bad. How many are going to be there?
I think they only sold 20 for the campfire.
20, So yeah, they'll
You
be
know what I'm
close enough
saying?
to the camp.
$700 to go hang out with Violent J for one night and take a shit at his house? Don't fucking tell me that you're not willing to pay $1,500, $2,000 easy, guilt-free on my behalf. Give me that money.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Now is the time for fucking short pockets and long arms. Reach in that bitch and pull out them shekels and fucking give them to me, boy.
Captain
So I'm
Flannel
trying to
makes
get fucking paid.
Captain Flannel makes a really good point there.
Imagine if that never happened. Your gathering been a lot different. Mine too. All of ours, really. Yeah,
It would have
absolutely.
been a totally different gathering.
We never would have camped next to each other.
We wouldn't have had that fucking...
Or even if we did would have camped next to each other, it wouldn't have been like through meeting.
Sell it to them
Yeah,
for
that's
600, and by time they offered 1,000, they ran your name through the mud, and you didn't want
Not to them,
That's the best
Plus,
summation.
even at that time, we were expecting to sell it for more, but then his Canadian guilt kicked in. Somebody said, "Oh, please, you sold me for that."
Hey, I'll tell you this, though. One other thing that I haven't mentioned about it tonight that I've also definitely said in the past. I sold the ticket to a friend. He was my friend.
You know, I do remember another part of that when you brought it up. I did agree to it on the condition that I got an extra 50 out of the profit because this friend is no friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, and there you go. So I only ended up making $200, and the Iceman gets no guilt, and all the fucking chicks...
I would have never taken any of the guilt. I would have told them all to go fuck themselves.
Listen, we got about 4 minutes left here, but they always start late, so let's wrap the show up by doing another dab and then ending the show.
All right.
All right, you go first.
All right.
Yo, man.
Bustus.
I fucking forgot all about that shit. I knew that I was telling the story that something shitty happened with money and that I barely got paid out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Guiltless Iceman, yeah. Bust.
Seriously, it really does.
So that actually is kind of like more of the in-depth truth about what happened with that baller lot. Idiot split it with me here, and he got fucking paid, and I got the fucking... I got the emotional bone, but I came out from the ashes of a blasted ego, rises the phoenix of the most incredible online friendship I've made with the Bender Boys, translating into many multiple real-life friendships.
And many memes made about you.
Oh God, I don't know. The
stickers.
Discord though, I think I'm gonna
stickers.
leave it. I think I'm gonna leave the Discord. Yeah, that sounds like a
said
good
that
idea.
so many
I've
fucking
left
times.
so many times.
Yeah, and you come right back. You're addicted to that
Well,
shit. You're addicted to being abused.
They're just my friends. Oh, Bucky says he sent $20. Let me
I
check
saw that.
that.
That's
I
right.
saw that way earlier, and I totally overlooked it. Thanks for saying it again.
You see how that works.
You guys should start sending me money.
You see how that works? Yeah. I see your real name. I will not say it out loud. Thank you very kindly for the 20 Canadian dollars. That's amazing. Since you, Bucky, sent me that $20, you know what I'm going to do with that $20 bucks? I'm so cheap that I don't even want to protect my shit. I don't want to protect my electronic jack that I paid $500 for.
I know, I noticed that the other day.
I don't even want to pay $20 to protect it with a nice bag, because I think $20 for a bag is too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah! But, Bucky, since you sent me the 20 Canadian dollars, thank you so much. Bro, I'm going to go buy the bag, and that's what I'm going to do with that $20. I'm going to buy a fucking nice
I
little
was actually
breathable
just going
bag.
to tell you, go to fucking No Frills and buy one of their plastic fucking big grocery bags for $3 or $4.
I'm going to buy a sick one with a little drawstring and the clip, and it's going to be fucking fresh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bucky. Thank you for reminding me to shout you out about the 22.
Bag it up.
Bag it up. Hell yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna go down. So we're an hour 10 into this show. It's 9 o'clock here right now.
For a lot to protect a camper that's empty most the time, but 20 is too much.
Yeah, because I got all my money fucking tied up in lock money. What are you talking about? Calm down. Anyway, it's legitimately 9 p.m. right now, so Don't forget that the Insane Clown Posse ICP House Party Peep Show is happening tonight. We're going to end the show here in just a minute after I do this dab. Because them boys always run late, and I don't expect anything less tonight. So that's it. Let's play the outro. So that's the damn show. Thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to stay tuned next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an all-new episode of Positive Vibes Live. That's going to be here on the Not Slim 1 channel. And then the ad roll. Thursday night, we're going to do This Sucks with Spooky Tuesday on Studio 17. Friday, I'm off. Saturday, I'm off. Sunday, if Chad and Captain Flannel are available, we're going to do a saucy time. I'm thinking around 10 p.m. Eastern. Everything's Eastern. Monday night, we're going to do an all-new episode of Real Underground Baby on Studio 17. This week, Monday, we're going to feature DJ Fuck the Cops. I can't wait for that shit. Hopefully he'll be able to be in the chat. Whatever. If you got commercials that you want to make for Studio 17, send them to me. Try to make them 35 seconds or less, and I'll run them on the ad roll like we do on all those shows. Also, fucking watch Big and Butter on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern with me and Big Will.
Or don't.
And yeah, man, I gotta get the new commercial because saying all that shit sucks cocks. Fucking done
No
saying all
doubt.
that bullshit. Tonight is the campfire, and I'm gonna restream it. If you want to watch it, then hit me up in my Discord for the StreamYard link, because I'm not gonna do an unlisted YouTube stream. We're just gonna sit backstage in a StreamYard studio, so it's me plus 9 others, and all you gotta do is ask for the link. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Just do it.
So that's it then. We're done.
That's it.
Do you have any final summation?
Do I ever?
No.
No.
Okay, hit the buttons over there. All right, well, I'll see some of you online later, and then I'll see you also online later. Whoop, whoop.